Basically, as you see upstairs, the prototype is based on a marine life, sea life, and was the polyp and the movement of it. But we decided to use the air to mimic these movements, and we have pressure pads laid on the floor to be the movements of people through these prototypes would be influencing it in its shape. At the moment, it's using the LED lights, the LED lights, to show some of the interaction, and also it will go around.
Yeah. And also we set the rules kind of to map the physical rules into the digital rules, and then we send the message back to the physical world by the fan and by the LED to get the result and output. And we set some rules, kind of the binary rules. For example, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1. And according to the rules, it's changed also depending on the numbers of the people. For example, there are some rules that for it interact effectively for the many number of the people, but some is interact with the less people, for example.
So what's some fan action? Yeah, some fan action. Do you want to explain some of the fan stuff?
Well, at the moment we are working of learning adaptive behavior, but the fans are not quite working, following our code, so yeah, we're just having to do that manually, I'm afraid. But essentially just to show that the prototypes, they occupy the space and they interfere in the flow of people through this space that we determine.
And also, as you see in the screen, when you step over the pressure pad, you will see the pattern which change according to the time. For example, here the diagram of the pressure pad, and then we set the rule here and at the middle of the process, and then it's mapped into the rule that we set over here. And these two diagrams is depending on the fan and the light, and then it looks into the result which mapped by the physical object. Okay, and for example, when we blowing and we try to switch the rule. For example, if somebody step over the pressure pad, can you step over? Yeah, and then it's working here. And when I switch the rule, the LED numbers, the position is changed as well according to the rule that we set.
Because the intention that the main goal of this project is to have different sets of behaviors and to determine the prototypes, they would learn which was the best behavior that they could have influenced by the number of people passing through it or how the interaction would go. So that's the main objective of it.
Use it then 2 steps or more?
Well, it hasn't worked, but we had the intention of having different states, and the movement would be gradual, not on and off, as we're doing now, because we're just plugging into the power supply, so it's just going straight into the...
I think you have lots of different states if you control the airflow.
Yeah, they had it, yeah. It was just because of the physical aspects of it, assembling everything together. That's one of the main challenges.
Yeah.
And the soldering and the circuits, it was really challenging for us. And then we put everything together. But some of it is not working quite as we expected. But that's the theory behind.
What was the interaction that you were trying to get? I wasn't clear. What's the aim?
It's, actually, initially we try to attract and see the numbers of people over time, and then when we change a bit at the end, and for example, initially we try to predetermine the people, but for example, it's like a kind of career down, and then when we change to many behaviors, and then we try to achieve the same goal, but we haven't gone so far because we still can't reach the numbers of the people. And
I think the main goal it is the interaction of people and studying how it would interact with these inflatable structures, that they have a different, they take space and they have these shapes that determine and block people's paths, so they would use the space in a different way. So we had some of different games, established different games for people to try and see which was the most interesting game for us, for the prototypes to play, and they would be changing over time according to the number of people and the interaction that they have with the pressure pads and the prototypes as well. So essentially it would be blocking paths and allowing people to go through some other paths.
No, I'm talking too much, but it strikes me that it is possible to switch choreographers in here, that you could, because it's 9, sort of 9 square, it's the same number of people as you might have as a dance troupe. So rather than switching them on and off,